Magandang hapon mga batchmates at classmates. Nandito na naman tayo sa another episode ng ating Tatak UPLB segment. So ngayong hapon, mula pa rin sa College of Development Communication ng ating featured guest. So let's welcome Shari Alfaiha Lubang. Hello Shari! Welcome sa Tatak UPLB. Batiin mo muna ang ating mga tagapanood.
Hello, Miss Polly. Magandang hapon po. Magandang hapon din sa ating mga tagapanood at tagapakinig sa programa ito. Good afternoon.
Ayan, magandang hapon. So, hindi na tayo magpapatumpik-tumpik pa at dediretso na tayo sa una nating katanungan, no? Shari, ah, unang-una, ano ba yung naging inspirasyon mo at pinili mo ang UPLB for your undergraduate degree?
Okay. Syempre nung high school ako, no, parang goal talaga natin yung makapasok ng UPS. I really wanted to do well in my studies and of course make my parents proud. Kaya yung goal talaga din makapasok sa UPSC. However, during the application, I remember hindi ko talaga alam, no, kung hindi pa ako decided kung ano yung kukunin ko that time. So I asked around. Meron kasi kaming um, higher mga higher batch na nag-aaral na sa UPLB. So I asked them and then I told them na gusto ko sana yung communication related, no? Yung something na related to mass comm kasi parang yun yung mas kilala dapat. So that's when I discovered development communication and communication arts. Kasi parang yun talaga, I think most of the students then, no, high school students, ito yung nagiging option katulad ko kung communication yung gusto nila. It's a choice between DevCom and Com Arts. Pero I was drawn, no, to take DevCom because yung parang more practical approach to communication. Kasi I was told na it was ano no aligned more with mass comm and then it has focus on science. So I figured parang mas ito ata yung fit for me. So that's when I decided na I'll be choosing DevCom as my first choice. And of course, UPLB, ang first choice ko talaga when I was a high school student. And ayun.
Very lucky ka kasi merong nag-advise sa'yo kung ano yung
Yes, definitely.
ito ay yung mga nag-advise sa'yo from your school din, mga kakilala mo.
Yes, from my high school. And although ano sila mga engineering kasi yung tinake nila na course, but hindi ako confident sa skills ko sa math, no? So sabi ko, no, no, no. Siguro sa communication ako. So, ayun. Pero good thing na they are familiar naman din talaga dun sa other courses being offered by UPLB. So they were able to guide me really well. Ano yun? Pwede kong kunin. Ayun.
So, looking back, Shari, no, ano yung mga, or siguro pwede kang mag-share sa ating mga tagapanood ng unforgettable experience mo dito sa, sa UPLB as a student?
Oo. Medyo matagal na 'to 'no, kasi parang, more than 15 years na ano.
Uy, pero bata ka pa.
I had yes, I had, so many unforgettable experiences diyan sa UPLB, both as an undergrad and, graduate student. Kasi sa UPLB din ako nag-take ng masters. But, during my undergrad, I'll always remember siyempre yung mga late night natin ano, working on group projects, yung pag-cram during the exam. Pero siguro yung isa pa talaga na hindi ko makakalimutan was my internship at the DESCOM, the National Development Support Command. So doon kasi ako nag-intern and I learned a lot no in that during that experience. Hindi ko rin makalimutan yung experience ko planting rice kasi ang elective ko kasi during my major kasi dati 'di ba meron pa tayong mga parang major eh. So I took EdCom pero parang minor ko, parang may ganun kasi dahil sa DevCom eh. So my minor then was crop production and marketing. So I took crop science subjects and also some subjects from ag econ. So those experiences, um, I think hindi ko makalimutan yun. Siyempre lalo na meron din tayong thesis journey, no? Lahat tayo dumaan dyan na parehas na mahirap pero fulfilling din naman. So those kinds of experiences, no? Hindi ko makakalimutan. But more importantly, I think more than the academic side, it was really the friendship, no, the camaraderie with my housemates, na nanggaling sa kung saan-saan parte ng bansa. My friends, ano, and workmates that really left the most lasting memories. No? Kasi nagkaroon ako ng deep sense of community and connection that I continue to cherish up until now. So I think in that way, yun talaga yung yun yung bumuo, no, dun sa memories of UTL.
Oo, tama yan. Or ngayon mag-shoutout ka naman dun sa sa organization mo. Ano ba yung mga org mo? Marami ba yan?
Isa lang, isa lang. The UP Ads. So, the UP Alliance of DevCom Students. Hello sa inyo lahat.
Ayan. Hello, hello
Afternoon.
mga taga-UP Ads.
Yes.
So ngayon naman, no, if ever ba, meron ka bang mga professor or mentor sa UPLB na malaki yung naging impact sa academic or professional journey mo? So, paano ba sila naka-impluwensya sa'yo?
I can think of a lot of professors na meron talaga impact. Pero on top of my mind, ang naiisip ko ngayon ay si Miss Pam, Dr. Pam Custodio. So, kasi nung estudyante ako, ano talaga siya, nakitaan ko talaga siya ng sobrang eloquent niya kasi masterful in discussing qualitative research approaches. So yun yung uh, nagbigay ng daan, nag-inspire sa akin to choose qualitative study for my thesis. So um, in that way, malaki yung naging impact sa akin ni Ma'am Pam doon. And of course, there's my advisor, Dr. Camel Daya, who really went above and beyond, no? To help me graduate on time. Because I remember, Holy Week na noon, malapit na yung graduation. And nag-work pa rin talaga siya overtime just to help me finish my PC. So, in that way, hindi ko talaga makalimutan din yung dedication ni Sir Roman. So, I'm very thankful on. So I think that kind of ethics, no, yung work ethics, na hindi ko siya makalimutan. So hanggang ngayon na I think na-influence ako ng mga ganun. Practices, and of course, marami talaga tayong mga, hindi ko na ma-mention pero of course, nandiyan sila Sir Ed, si Ma'am Mia, si Ma'am Duday, si Ma'am Liz, Ma'am Jules, and Dr. Sida. Shout out din sa kanilang lahat. No? So they were all instrumental in my development. And in my master's naman, I'm very thankful kay Ma'am Jopay, Dr. Sophia. So, my advisor in my master's. Community development na that's what I thought in my master's.
Oo, talagang honestly, madami
Yeah.
talaga. Well,
Right.
actually, halos lahat ng ating mga
Oo.
professors talagang naging mentors natin kung sino tayo
Mm-mm.
ngayon no? Sila talaga yung nag-mold para makuha natin yung talagang tatak UPLP. Yan. So ngayon
At
naman
saka ano pala, Miss
sorry,
Polly,
Shari.
I just want to add din, kasi
Sure.
meron tayong mga social science professors din doon.
Oo.
Hindi ko rin sila makalimutan, although hindi ko na maisa-isa din yung pangalan, but I think in those sessions, no, in our GE subjects,
Mhm.
doon nila na-impart sa akin, personally, yung importance of critical thinking, no, yung for you to want na makialam, yung sa mga issues, sa mga diskurso ng social issues natin. So I think that's really important, man. It's one of the reasons why, then siguro, sa yung kamulatan na yun, it's one of the reasons why I really wanted to work in government office at the civil servant. So I think, in a way, yung ganong klaseng nurturing ng UPLB, no, hindi ko makalimutan. I owe it, I owe it din sa mga social science professors natin sa ANSA.
Talagang kapag pag talaga na mold ka ng UPLB, lahat ng professors natin really give us something to yung parang baon natin sa ating reality dito sa ating career
Yeah.
path. So maraming maraming salamat, Shari. I know wala sana magtampo. Shout out sa lahat ng ating mga
Right.
professors. Wala yan. Ngayon naman Shari, no? Syempre, puntahan naman natin yung current work
Mhm.
mo. So, can you tell
Mhm.
us about your current role? Tapos at the same time, pwede mo bang ipasok na rin paano ba nakatulong yung pag-aaral mo sa UPLB para mahanap mo yung iyong career path?
Okay. I had quite a journey, I could say, no, from my time as a student at UPLB to my current position here at USTP Card. So right now, I'm the Assistant Director of the Crops Research Division. So it's one of the technical research divisions of the USTP Card, Department of Science and Technology, Philippine Council for Agriculture at Wildlife. Natural Resources Research and Development, kasi mahaba yun. So what I do now is I assist the director in managing the daily operations of the division, and I also lead two sections, the planning and services and the program development. and resource generation. So essentially, what I do is I provide oversight dun sa administrative functions natin, like dun sa planning, sa resource development, and knowledge management of our research sa crops. And I also oversee all the proposals that we package for funding. No? So as a program manager naman, I handle projects now on mango, but I also previously managed projects on other commodities, other crop commodities as well. So, ngayon kasi ang ginagawa ko dito sa US Department, um, we guide, we help the researchers, no, in packaging their proposals so that mapondohan yun, no, na naka-align doon sa aming industry strategic S&P program. So, meron kaming ganung programa na kung saan ina-align na natin, nililinya na natin kung ano ba talaga yung mga um, proyekto na makatulong, no, ma-address yung mga gaps natin sa industry. So that's what I do now. And also question on how UPLB helped me, in my career. I could say that UPLB really played a huge part, in my career path because it laid the foundation for my understanding, una-una of science communication kasi that's what we do in development communication and research and the importance of understanding really ano ba yung kailangan ng ating mga stakeholders. So I think the skills that I gained, no, from my education, such as sinabi ko kanina, the critical thinking, the project management, and communications, really prepared me well to handle this very diverse responsibilities that I have to do. So for that, I think doon masasabi ko na talagang malaki ang tulong ng sa akin.
Pa
Ayun
nga,
po.
kasi
Sorry.
talagang grabe yung journey mo, no? Grabe yung journey
Right.
mo, Shari, no?
Mhm.
So,
Mhm.
looking into it, ha, kasi ito na nga, assistant director ka na sa Crops Research Division plus program manager ka na rin. Ano ano yung aspects ng trabaho mo, yung feeling mo rewarding or inspiring?
Make sure to like, share, subscribe, and tap the bell for more Tatak UPLB stories.
I think yung rewarding kasi doon, I think I could speak for on behalf of my office, kasi ganun din naman sa buong Picard. Ang goal talaga natin, yung mga projects natin, magamit talaga siya. So, nung mga stakeholders natin, in our case, sa sector namin, mga farmers. So, I think the most rewarding part is to see na talagang nagagamit na siya, no, na-extend na siya to our farmers, na-deploy na commercialize, nata-transfer. And another thing is yung uh, siguro personally, as a colleague, no, dito sa office, si Carl, yung isa sa rewarding and fulfilling would be, yung nakita mo yung growth ng mga kasama mo, lalo na yung mga bata, no, the young researchers, young research managers, na nakikita mo talaga their passion that they enjoy, no, doing what they do, no, just katulad din namin, no? So, I think that's really fulfilling para sa akin. So, both sa personal and then of course professionally. Yan yung nakikita ko na very fulfilling.
And hopefully, ito talagang mga ginagawa nyo, inspired them to be that, motivated para mas
Yes,
malawak pa
yes.
nila yung trabaho nila, no?
Mm-mm.
So, balikan ko lang yung student days mo. Nung
Mm-mm.
panahon ba na yon, meron bang mga research and fieldwork opportunities na nagawa ka dito sa UPLB na nag-shape yung professional interest mo or your expertise?
Um, I had a lot of field work experiences. Um, Kasi nga I took subjects on as elective on crop science and at econ on crop marketing. But doon sa DevCom, meron kasi tayo mga ginawa na mga parang campaign grants, ano. So, along with that, nagkaroon din ako ng experience syempre in doing my thesis, ano. That's one. But I think yung pinaka-importante doon, really is yung lens kasi, yung lens nung DevCom and community development. Sama ko na rin yung sa master's. I think yun yung practical skills noon na nakuha ko from those studies. Katulong din talaga sa akin. And doing ngayon, yung research management kasi that's what I do. really ensuring that the projects are doing implemented based on our plans and based on targets. So, and with expected outcomes. I think yun yung mga experiences ko sa UPLB.
So nabanggit mo na rin naman yun, no? Yung mga opportunities. So ibig sabihin nitong estudyante ka, talagang uh, hino-hone na yung skills, yung research skills ng ating mga estudyante. Not just in undergraduate, but also sa graduate school. So balik ano ko lang i-connect ko lang yung dalawa mong degree, yung BS at GS, graduate, tama ba? BS and MS rather. Yung BS and MS mo, anong masasabi mo? Marrying, DevCom, and ano nga yung community development nga ba?
Community
Yeah.
development. Yes.
So ano yung paano sila naging paano nag-marry yung dalawang mong expertise na pinag-aralan?
Right, oo. Kasi yung sa atin, when we were we're in DevCom, ang tinuturo kasi sa atin mainly is for us to try to communicate, yung complex ideas, effectively to different audiences. So I think, and yun yung isang part of DevCom na nakatulong talaga sa akin. But the reason why I decided to go to community development para my master's, dahil nakikita ko na dahil nasa research management ako, and our goal really is yun nga, makarating siya sa ating mga stakeholders. And in that case, the farming communities. So I have to understand ano yung mga factors, paano nangyayari yung collective action for the sa isang community. So, and I think importante rin talaga siya sa trabaho ko, lalo na ngayon. In my community development, by the way, during my master's, ang kinuha ko kasi na cognate is agronomy. So talagang nakita ko yung parang marrying of those areas, the technical side, the social science, and the hard science, and I think those kinds of learnings, naging siya, well integrated, on how I do my work. Kasi nga, very diverse na rin yung functions na ginagawa namin ngayon. So, the whole technology chain, from production hanggang makating siya sa consumers. And beneficiaries natin in that case are for example, the farmers and the consumers, at least the ating mga end users. So, I think yung lens talaga ng DevCom and community development help a lot, no? Kasi nakita ko talaga yung integration, yung dalawang areas.
Yun yung maganda doon talagang pag graduate school na talaga, ito talaga yung expertise na makaka-boost pa ng iyong skills as a person sa iyong napiling niche, di ba? So ngayon naman, Shari, alam ko nakakatuwa lang balikan yung mga memories ng estudyante ka, no? Nung estudyante ka ba, did you ever imagine na magiging parte ka ng Picard? Or ito ba talaga yung naiisip mong career path? And also, medyo marami akong follow-up, no? How different is your reality from your expectations back then, nung estudyante ka? Siyempre kasi during those times, ang dami mo gustong gawin. Tama ba? Pagka-graduate.
Yes, yes.
Shari.
Yes, yes. Sige, honestly, I didn't imagine myself in this very exact role that I'm having now. But I knew then na I really wanted to contribute to society in a meaningful way. So, gusto ko rin talaga na makapasok sa government. But I thought noon na yung magiging focus ko ng trabaho would be on, yun nga, dahil development communication, more on communications. So, hindi ko talaga na-imagine na parang I'll go into research management, project management. So in that way, tingin ko, very kind of different, somehow, yung expectations ko doon sa reality. Pero I think, in the context of civil service, mukhang umalay naman ako doon sa kung ano talaga yung gusto. But I think it's important din, uh, na you find other ways kasi yung mga community DevCom students natin and graduates to find other areas, yung mga niche nga where you can really show na uh, DevCom is hindi siya may iwan sa communication lang, kasi it's something na important in other areas as well. In my case, project management. We can do that really well, As aralan lang natin talaga. Ayun, so yun. Hindi ko talaga siya in-imagine exactly na ito na ako after 15, 20 years na. Ayun.
Pero alam mo yon, yung parang you are where you are. Probably. Meron ka talagang reason. May reason talaga si Lord kung bakit yun yan nilagay. Para mas maka-motivate, maka-inspire ka rin ng mga younger researchers. So, we are happy na nandyan ka and we hope na mas marami ka pang ma-inspire. Hindi lang siguro younger, siguro mga fellow colleagues din. Di ba?
Right.
Mas,
Sana.
di ba? Oo naman, definitely yan, Shari. Ngayon naman, eto, siguro last question. If you could give advice to your younger self. O yung may pagka-Miss Universe to. If you could give an advice to your younger self, yung student na nag-uumpisa pa lang, what would it?
Uh, Siguro I would tell my younger self, no, just keep going, enjoy life more. Kasi noong estudyante ako, dahil nga sa kagustuhan ko na to do well, no, to make my parents proud, nagkaroon ako ng parang pressure na sarili ko lang, internal pressure to do really well. So, I would say siguro sa sarili ko, sa younger self, enjoy life, huwag ka masyadong mag-worry, go out more, socialize more, find ways, no, to uh, make a difference, mag-lead ka. Kasi nung college ako, I would say relatively average kind of students. I don't really like standing out, sa crowd. So, I think siguro ganun yung advice ko ba yung isa. Kasi enjoy mo yan. And then let the tomorrow version, no, of yourself take care of tomorrow's worry. So, hayaan mo na ako, the future version of you, the more mature version of you, take care of those worries, their future worries. I think yun yung advice ko sa akin. Younger self.
Ayan. Thank you, Shari, for giving us time. And I guess, maganda na rin sigurong hingan ka rin ng konting advice sa ating mga bagong graduates. Ngayon, yung magiging graduates natin for this year, do you have any advice for them? Siyempre, starting out, ano yung pwede mong masabi sa kanila?
Yeah, I think dun sa mga graduate pa lang, you are at the time na talagang nag-worry kayo about the future because it's unknown, and what's unknown could be scary. But I think yung lang lakas ng loob, yung diskarte na natutunan natin sa maging madiskarte, maging street smart, maging focus, kung ano yung mga opportunities na nag-aantay sa inyo. Grab those opportunities, seize those opportunities kasi inaantay kayo, no, ng working population, kasi I know na makaka-contribute kayo talaga on making positive impact sa ating bansa, sa ating community. So, huwag kayo masyadong learn to balance yung worry and yung drive. Kasi at the end of the day, is an employment drive to really push you kung saan kayo pupunta sa profession, working profession.
Uy, napakaganda naman ang advice mo sa ating mga graduates and hopefully, maging maganda ang kanilang journey. Kung hindi man maganda sa umpisa, huwag lang silang mawawalan ng lakas ng loob na
Just keep going.
Yes. Sabi nga ni Dory, just meaning. Ayan, no?
Keep pushing.
Pushing. Maraming salamat, Shari, for giving us time, for sharing yung iyong student life and how it helps your your career. So, we are hoping na more blessings sa'yo sa mga susunod pang taon and more inspiration sa mga makakasama mo sa trabaho. So ngayon, Shari, nandito na tayo sa favorite part ng aming segment, ang Tatak Shoutout. Pwede ba namin marinig ang iyong Tatak Shoutout?
Ako si Shari Alpayha Ilubag, certified Tatak UPLB.
Galing UPLB!